Alright, good morning everyone. Today is Wednesday, May 8th, 2024 at 0601. So today we have a day 1 outlook. Oops, that's a fire outlook. I meant the convective outlook, as in severe weather. So this is what we got going on today. So we have another busy day going on here. We got a moderate risk, an enhanced, a slight, and a marginal. Yes, I am actually in a marginal, as you can see up here. But I am not really in the main risk. The main risk is mainly the moderate area in Missouri, in Tennessee, and Kentucky, and it's just a slightest bit of Illinois you can see in there. But of course, we also have it stretching from Texas all the way into West Virginia. But we have the marginal basically extending all the way from South Dakota all the way down to Georgia, and then down to Texas all the way up, and even into New England even. So even New England has a marginal. But yeah, today we're gonna be having another busy day today. Um, we'll be having some for Nashville, Clarksville, Murfreesboro, Franklin, and Hendersonville, Tennessee. It has a moderate. We got a slight in Memphis, St. Louis, Louisville, Lexington, Fayette. There we go. And Little Rock has an enhanced. We have slight in Dallas, Indianapolis, Austin, Fort Worth, and Charlotte. And we got a marginal in New York, Chicago, Philadelphia, Columbus, and Baltimore. Um, so let's see what we got here today. We got a 10% tornado risk here. We have 10, 5, and 2. So basically that's our numbers for today for the tornado risk. So we even have a significant severe, unfortunately, for places like Nashville, St. Louis, Springfield, Evansville, and Clarksville. But Nashville, St. Louis, Springfield, Evansville, and Clarksville also has a 10%. So basically, both have a significant severe and the 10%. The 5%, we have Dallas, Memphis, Arlington, Louisville, and Plano. And then the 2%, we have Indianapolis, Austin, Fort Worth, Charlotte, and Raleigh. So I feel like today we might see some strong tornadoes, unfortunately. I feel like maybe even EF2, I would say tops, but maybe an EF3 might sneak up on us. But all I know is that we might even see some strong tornadoes come out of this one, just like the other day, where we had a tornado emergency in Osage County, Oklahoma, 2 days ago. So yeah, please be careful with the tornado risk. Here is today's wind risk. We've got a 45% chance of a wind risk. Damaging wind risk, we got 45%, a 30%, a 15%, and a 5%. And a significant severe, if I can ever say that. So we got Dallas, Memphis, Fort Worth, Nashville, and Arlington on a significant severe, having Nashville, Clarksville, Murfreesboro, Franklin, and Hendersonville under the 45% risk of damaging winds. We got Memphis, St. Louis, Louisville, Lexington, Fayette, and Little Rock under the 30%. We've got Dallas, Indianapolis, Austin, Fort Worth, and Charlotte under the 15%. And we got New York, Chicago, Philadelphia, Columbus, and Baltimore under a 5%. So those of you who are like in the pink or red, you might see some damaging winds of 70, maybe even 80 miles an hour gusts possible. I can't rule that out, but it sure is definite possible that we might see the winds that quick. So be sure to secure outdoor loose objects that could be easily thrown around by the wind so you don't lose anything. And today's hail risk, you got a 45% hail risk as well. I have a feeling we might see a high risk. It depends on what the storm predictions are going to do. We do have a 45% hail risk as well, 30%, 15%, and 5%. We got that as well. So I have a feeling we might see a high risk if this continues to escalate. We got Dallas, Austin, Memphis, Fort Worth, and Nashville for the significant severe, but also Nashville, Clarksville, Murfreesboro, Franklin, and Hendersonville have the 45% hail risk. 30% hail risk is Memphis, St. Louis, Little Rock, Knoxville, and Springfield, Missouri. We got a 15% in Dallas, Indianapolis, Austin, Fort Worth, and Charlotte. And we got the 5% in New York, Chicago, Philadelphia, Columbus, and Baltimore. Um, so yeah, of course, if you're in the pink, 45% or 30%, you need to be aware that you might see some hailstones, maybe 2 to 3 inches, maybe even grapefruit size hail. Yeah, this is going to be another crazy and busy day, and here's the website resetting on me once again. But if we get a 30% tornado risk, I believe if it increases to a 30%, we most likely will see a high risk come out of this again. Um, but not for this area this time. It's gonna be for a different area, but still, we've been having moderates. Moderate and high risks have been pretty common here 2024 so far for severe weather season. Anyway, let's see what the Storm Prediction Center's got to say today. We got numerous severe thunderstorms appear likely Wednesday for parts of the mid-Mississippi, Ohio, and Tennessee valleys into the southern plains. All severe weather hazards, including tornadoes, yes. Very large to giant hail, yes. And potentially significant damaging winds are possible. Agree with that. Some of the tornadoes may be strong. Also agree with that. So, yeah, we're gonna have another busy day today. We get pretty much got to 45% and a 40 for both the wind and the hail. I feel like if the tornado risk, if they increase that to 30%, I would highly, no doubt that the high risk would be issued somewhere in the moderate risk area. It's going to be a small high risk, but who knows? Um, it might be issued if this continues to escalate. But anyway, stay weather aware, have a way to get prepared, have a safe place ready. Be sure to have a way of getting alerted either by your phone or NOAA weather radio or push notifications or just something. Um, you're going to need to be prepared today. So stay safe and stay weather aware.